Welcome to Riches from My Britches. It's May 17th, and I'm watching FFIE here. There's a quick look at those scanners. FFIE is up 63% as of now. What I'm looking for here on the 1 minute time frame is the EMA crossover. We got a 5-minute breakout. Being aware that the last 5-minute breakout we had was a rejection, and so will we see the same thing again? 278 was that rejection spot. Low of this candle is 267. A lot of sellers at 270. This one has 40 million in the float, 105 million shares traded. It's really thickly traded too. Very tight on the bid and ask here. 1,000 share. I'm showing 1,000 at 270 right now. Now it's 800. So a lot of sellers at 270. I might bail on this one if we don't hold 269. Showing 900 at 270. I'm already up $28 on this one this morning. Started live streaming earlier. I thought I did. Turns out I wasn't live streaming. 800 at 270, now 700. It's a new 5-minute candle that's got 3 minutes left on it. 3.5 minutes. See if we break 69 here. If we drop down, showing 600 at 270, now 500. Okay, so we did not hold it. Coming down to the EMAs there. Let this 5-minute candle pull back for a bit. See if we get down into this consolidation area of 265, or do we hold the EMAs? Coming on down there towards 265. I'll go ahead and take a starter on it at 266. My profit on the day is about break even. I made $28 so far on this one, but I lost on a couple of the others that I traded this morning, so that puts me at about break even on the day to start. Showing 700 at 265. Now 800. So we're stacked on the bid. 265. Broke down. I'm not going to hold that. Maybe it bounces from the VWAP here. I'm going to get back in it, I guess. We'll see. That was a nice hold for the moment. So back in at 266 again. Low of this candle is 63. Got this entire consolidation zone right in here. And the VWAP. Got to get back over the EMAs. A new 5-minute candle now coming up. So this one's going to close red. Not what I wanted to see. It was a nice move. So it didn't quite close red. It closed as a Doge candle because of that sudden burst there right at the end. So all these candles here are trying to get above 270. So we need to see a close above 270. This could be a bull trap. If it comes down to 266, that's my break even. I'll get out. Otherwise, I'll see if this will run. 272. So there's the break over 272. I would like to add to this, but a lot of sellers at 275 here. This one has a tendency to break out and then fail. Let's see if we can keep this going. Low of that candle is 73. I think if we break down below 73, I think I'll sell it. I see Duo over there with a nice little setup on the 1 minute, but it's light on volume. And I want to keep my focus here on FFIE. See what we do if we get up to 278, that previous rejection spot. Still going to bail if we break 73. This one takes a lot of patience. I could see this one pulling back to 272, back testing that level. I could also see it pulling back down here to 270. We do have that EMA crossover now. I could just say, no, I'm going to hold this as long as we hold 266, which is way down here. It is a 15-minute breakout. We had one before that failed. So we'll see if we bounce off 272 here. And that EMA. One minute left in that 5-minute candle. So you really want to see this move up. You don't want to see a red candle here on the 5. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to get out, take the small, it's very small profit on it. 30 seconds left on that 5-minute candle. It could still move up. So what we have here on the scanner is Duo is our leading gapper, up 279%. And it is gapping up on no news. Well, okay, so now it does. It didn't have it earlier, but now it says it's reported stronger than expected financial results. I Let's see here. Oh, I bought right against that 275 resistance. I should have waited. I just saw the breakout here and I thought I'd better jump in that, but should have looked at the price ladder first. 1200 at 75. This one might fail. But I do like that we're holding the EMA. We got to get over 75. This one I'm finding difficult to trade. 75 is going away. Down to 700 now, 600. Starting to see those orders go away. 500. Back up to 900. So somebody's serious about wanting to short that or sell there. Seems like this one, when we're coming up against a level like this, if it does get through it, it seems like it's a bit of an explosion, but it doesn't go too far and then it pulls back below it again, I'm noticing. Just went from 1200 down to 600. Okay, there it is, the breakthrough. 75, there we go. Just momentarily. Got to get over that previous resistance of that last candle on the 5 minute. So right here, 277. And we do have a pre-market high of 302. So now looking up at that. Now we're sitting up there at 280. Okay. So we managed to get through 278 and 280 in one fell swoop. But can it hold? Take a look at BNRG. Just hit the scan. Wow, that's a lot of lines. Okay, 285 critical level. Also 288. So a lot of resistance to get over on this one. CEI, penny stock hitting the scan. And I'm back out of that one. So not really making a lot of progress on FFIE. Like I said, difficult to trade. This one here, that was a nice breakout. I wanted to jump in it, but it's kind of a weird one to trade. This one might open up if we can get up over the pre-market high. So on the cheaper penny stocks, we have CEI trading at 22 cents. We had HLTH 13 cents. It's a little too cheap. SNOA. Did CEI have news? No news today. Hit a high of 40 cents. So on the daily, it's going to be way up there. That big day here, big drop. So 40 cents is way down here. A lot of resistance on this one too. Duo leading gapper, BNRG second leading gapper, now up 119%. It's got a float of 8 million. I don't see any news on trade ideas. There's something here on Thinkorswim. Contract negotiations with some of the world's largest companies. So it's trading higher after the company reported its project pipeline has expanded to 49 potential contracts. FFIE. Docs. Okay, so there's not a whole lot here to look at this morning. So yesterday I had that red day. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days in a row, and then a red day yesterday. But it was a fairly small red day, so very manageable. Today my success has been kind of hit or miss. Made $28 on FFIE, but I also lost on Duo and on FLJ early this morning I lost $20. So I was trying to do other things while I was trading and it was distracting. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a little break here before 6 o'clock and then I'll come back and we'll see if there's something else to look at. Okay. So I bought FFIE on a pullback here down into this support zone. My stop loss is going to be, well, my break even is 278, right? The low of that candle. So I'd want to hold the low of that 1 minute candle. We might see a 5 minute or a 1 minute EQ here, so we could pull back to support and form 5 minute inside bars. But 285 is definitely, it's that 15-minute rejection that we need to get over. We got 1100, 1200 at 283. So we're stacked up on the ask. Here's our pullback. I see Duo over there trying to get above the VWAP, but it's got a big 15-minute rejection candle to get over as well. A lot of sellers at 83 on FFIE. I just keep asking myself, is it worth it to even try this one? Nothing else hitting the scanners. New 5-minute candle coming up here. So the low of this 5-minute candle is 278. That's right at my break even. So I need to hold 278. If we lose 278, we're looking at 5-minute consolidation. And we'll be looking for a higher low on the 5-minute, somewhere above 263. I'm going to hold this to see if we break out here. And if we drop to 277, I'll just take myself out of the trade. So pulling back further here on the 1 minute. Duo did get over the top of the VWAP. So FFIE looking for a 1 minute higher low. hard rejection on Duo. There's 278 on the bid. Watching the price ladder. If we lose 278, I'm going to exit this trade. I'm out there. 5-minute consolidation now is underway. We still have a 1 minute equilibrium, but it doesn't line up with the 5-minute time frame. So we'll see if we bounce off 275 here. I'll go ahead and jump in it at 277, a little higher, but it's a 2-cent risk. On that 5-minute, we could pull back all the way to 263 and still have a higher low. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Thought it was worth a shot. So 2 small losses. 15 minutes to go till the market opens. A lot of stocks hitting the scan as far as the cheaper penny stocks are concerned. So this could be a cheap penny stocked kind of day. We have KITT. I am long on Duo. Need to get over 160. That's a new 15-minute candle right at the high of the last one. We could certainly pull back. A lot of sellers at 159. I'm going to exit half of that position that I got in. I'll just sell the rest there. So it's a nice bounce off the VWAP here on FFIE. All right, so we'll take a look here at the gap scan again. Duo, we already looked at that one. Been trying to trade it this morning. Still, you know, it had something on it. It was Yeah, stronger than expected financial results, but it's hard. It's light on volume. It's kind of thickly traded as well. It's got a lower float, but it does seem to be thickly traded. And we're struggling to get over $1.68 on that one. And then FFIE. So BNRG, that's one I looked at earlier, but it's kind of sold off here. So our third leading gapper, it doesn't look too good. It's the pipeline news. DOX is really light on volume, higher price stock, higher float. XIN it's got a nice price, super light on volume, trading below VWAP, nice float. SGBX. Well, hold on, let me see here. CVAC just came up here on the Hive day scan. It's trading at $3.71. I don't know what the float is. Light on volume. Chart doesn't look too good. No news. SGBX has news. Quarter. It's so earnings? No, not earnings. First quarter loss. Nice float. These are moving around. Let's go ahead and freeze this. CCG, let's see, where were we? These things moved around on me. So XIN is up 20%. It doesn't have news. It doesn't look good on the chart. DOX, I think I already looked at, higher priced. Stronger than expected. So it's an earnings play, DOCS. Higher float, higher price, low volume. So I'm not real interested in that. CCG, low volume, decent float, cheaper stock, no news. Chart looks bad. SGBX, SGBX does have some news. Safe Green Holdings first quarter loss, but light on volume, nice float, price is right, chart doesn't look the best. I mean, I guess on the larger time frame, the 5 minute, it's not terrible, but volume's super light on that one. And maybe that'll hit the Hive day scan as we get into the day. UK, light on volume, nice float, good price, no news. I do see news on INVO, but I don't see it on my scanners. So that's probably why. Okay, so then we have Holo, which made moves in the past, but not really today. No news on it today. So yeah, not really anything too interesting here. I mean, I see Duo here just breaking out. I don't want to jump in it, so I'm going to wait on that. What else do we have? The Hive day scan. We already went over CVAC, didn't we? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I did. BNRG was on the gap scan. LI doesn't look good. Yang, nothing there. So KIT, KITT doesn't have news. 4 million shares traded, 50 million in the float. It's a little cheap though. trading up at 22 cents. So on the daily time frame, 22 cents puts us right around here. So we had a move yesterday, but up long upper wick, rejected off of the 50, and now we're coming up to that area again. You can see here on the hourly time frame. We based out down here, moving up. It's not something I'm really going to be interested in trading. SLNA, 30 million shares in volume. I don't know what the float is, trading at 22 cents. And so that puts us way... That's interesting. They're both trading at around 22 cents. Way up here, you get resistance overhead. Nice breakout on the daily. So inside bar on the daily breakout. There, you know, maybe there's something there. Hourly uptrend. Smaller time frames. That's a nice little setup there on the 1 minute time frame. Looking for a 5 minute higher low. Scratch that. It's kind of a lower low. So I don't know about that one. Like I said, these are cheaper stocks. CEI, also a penny stock. It's a nice looking setup here on the 1 minute. 5 minute, you know, we could be looking to top out somewhere below the resistance and then pull back. So we could be forming an equilibrium here. On the larger time frames, just a big hourly breakout, inside bar, 15 minute, kind of looking for that higher low, trading at 22 cents. What's up with 22 cents today? That's 3 of them now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't typically like to trade these. You got Buru. It's trading at around 28 cents. So it's way up there. This one has a history of moving and dropping. Here was a kind of a big day here, but you know, 28 cents. So we're right over those daily resistances. There, it looks like there may be a room up to 38. So you had about a 10-cent room there. ONCO. And I'm not checking to see if there are news on these. I'm not really planning on trading them. $22 again. What? Did I already check that one? Man, what's up with 22? Not dollars, but cents. And that is about it. So we don't really have anything going on here. The only 2 stocks on my scanners are Duo, which is now trying to break out over its resistance here. So it's a nice 5 minute or 15 minute breakout, hourly breakout. So we found our hourly higher low. But both Duo and FFIE are thickly traded. So yeah, 5 minutes to go till the market opens, and it's really not looking too great here. Look at the volume coming into this. So ASTS just hit the scanner, 869 in the float, 869,000. AST Space Mobile, earnings call. That was yesterday, it had earnings. I don't see any news on it other than the earnings call. So it's a nice breakout on the hourly here. Need to see more volume come into it. It's got a really low float. I don't know. It doesn't look like much, but I'll put it on this other scanner over here just so we have something else to look at. All right, I want to get ready for the open. I got my daily levels marked out on this one. We're up at $1.70, so up in here. do have a daily level here that I didn't mark. $1.81. Oh, I think I did have that up earlier. So that came into play back here. But we already played that, so I'm going to get rid of it. A lot of chop here on these smaller time frames, so I want to look at the bigger picture. Even the bigger ones have a little bit of chop. What we were looking for here is an hourly higher low, and we kind of got it. So we'll see if we can maintain and continue higher. Even here on the 15-minute, this one is just super choppy. So this one we're trading up at around $4. Resistance up there. Got a daily level up here from yesterday. I'll just mark it in white. And then if it were to take off and move, you got something at 511 and something all the way up there at 671 up in those areas. Couple of minutes to go. So down here, definitely have multiple touches on that support level. So there could be a trade there if we were to get down to that. However, if we get down there here before the open, we're going to have a 15-minute red candle here. This one here, we have a lower low with no follow through, so that's a little bit bullish. "15 seconds to go." And here we go. I think it might be best to kind of sit and watch for a bit. Just kind of see how things are trading. So I saw a lot of bid support when we came down here to 143. Oh, my platform's doing weird things here. I'm frozen up. Oh, okay. There we go. Just going to hold this one for a little bit, see what kind of move we get. We come up to the VWAP here. I'll go ahead and sell 2 of my positions there. Maybe hold the rest here, see if we can get another move off of that. Sell another quarter. So I was in it 4 times. That's a full position. I'm just going to go ahead and sell the rest. And meanwhile, ASTS over here taking off. Coming up to a daily resistance now. I almost wanted to jump in this, but I was focused on Duo. Oh, and Duo ended up moving higher. So I'm in FIFE at $2.27. I want to see if we can get a little bit of a bounce off of this and not get halted going down. I'm going to give it a chance here. Low of that candle is 220. So I'm going to put my stops right at 219. A lot of buyers at 225 there, I saw. Duo is halted going up. How do you like that? I better sell half of this. Go ahead and sell the other half there. I'll take a starter over here on ASTS. I kind of feel like it should have went by now. We'll see here. Made a whole 15 cents. A little slow to get filled on these orders. Platform is laggy. Just adding to this one as it's moving up. Well, gosh, the orders are so slow to fill. Oh man, nice move there on FIFE, halted at 295. That was a big move. Lots of buyers at 295. Wow, that's crazy. I'll hit the buy button and it takes a couple of seconds for it to fill. I just don't like trading when it's like that. Seems like it's been that way almost every day this week. I'm not sure if that's because of the Schwab takeover. Schwab. Well, I had a beautiful entry down here on FFIE, and I wish I would have held it because it was a nice move. I sold it pretty early. DXC hitting the scan. GME. GME. I don't know. We got a quadruple top up there. I'm not sure I should be trying to get in this right at that point. But let's see what happens here. See if we can get over the high. The 1 minute candle is about to close. Is that going to drop way down? That's a pretty steep pullback there. Five-minute consolidation. I don't know. I should probably get out of this. Wow, I just can't hardly see the price action on that. What time is resumption on FFIE? Should be 6:42. So right about 642.40, we should see resumption on FFIE. Halted right below $3. We got that high of 302. Big drop. See, hopefully it doesn't halt going down. Oh. Wild swings on this one. Got AMC on the scanner now. Let's get rid of some of these lines. Clear things up a bit. We got a high of $3. And absolutely nothing hitting the high of day scan. Hood was the last one. That was at 652. Guave, cheaper stock. Probably canceled that just before the breakout, but I am thinking that that's probably going to end my Friday. I've been just all over the map here, and I hit a high of 1130, and I was trying to get to 1190 at least, and I did that by taking one more trade over here on this in this area here, and then it flushed down. The next, I was way down. So it's not been an easy day for me. I feel like I'm fortunate that I'm not red. I had limit orders in down here on this one, and they all got filled, and that was a nice bounce. I could have held this saying, okay, maybe this is our 5-minute higher low. But being that I was green, this one I got out of because I just didn't know if it was going to break. We've had multiple attempts here, and it's just not going. So that could be a sign we're going to pull back here on the 5-minute. So yeah, I think that's probably going to do it for me. So yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the full screen here. We'll take a look at this. And I'm going to finish my day up $7.65, which isn't huge. I was hoping to have maybe a really strong Friday. But, you got to take what the market gives you. And today it's just not giving us very much here. So my low of day, I don't even know what that was. I think it was like -$6 if I remember right. My high up day was 11:30, and so there's the kind of candle I have. So it ended up being kind of a 2-bar pullback here on the 5 minutes. So this is looking good as far as my profit. It's a good setup for Monday to see that 2-bar pullback and then the next leg up on my profits. So that's what I'll be looking for. You could say the bulls came in and bought the dip. So what am I? I'm averaging $11.14 per day. That's pretty good considering that my daily goal is 20. And obviously I'm not going to be at a 20 because some days are going to be losing days. And so I expect to be at about half of that on average. And so right now, so far, I'm sitting right at half of that. So that's pretty good. Up $78 in 1 week, and I look forward to next week for what the market will give us. Now this one, this one here, it is holding the EMA, if you notice that. So there's potential here this could break out. It's kind of a flat top setup. FFIE, I was actually surprised early on to see this big move. I got in it down here. This is my biggest disappointing trade of the day, that I got in down here, added as it dropped below, and then I moved my stop to the low of that candle and said if it drops any lower, I'm out. And then it proceeded to put in a nice bounce, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know we were going to see this kind of move, so I ended up selling, I think, right around in here, unfortunately, and didn't capture the bigger move. Now here we are looking for that 1 minute trend change, because we've had a 1 minute downtrend all the way down. So now looking for this to be a 1 minute higher low and higher high, and that would tell us that our 5 minute higher low has been set, and we'll look to see a move back up towards $3. And there's the breakout now on ASTS finally, but it's not a very significant one yet. But I would expect if we move any higher here, get up to 450, maybe we'll see a big surge up to 461. It could just also be a grinder and just grind its way up there slowly. But keeping in mind that at some point here, we're going to want to see a pullback on the 5 minute time frame. Looking for a 5 minute higher low here on Duo. I almost bought Duo when it came down here. It resumed from its halt going down, and I came really close to buying it down here. But what I was worried about, and something that's happened the last 2 days for me, is buying on a second resumption down and getting stuck in a halt going down. So I didn't want to take a chance that that would happen again today, so I didn't end up buying it. And of course, the one time I don't is the time that it actually kind of worked out. Ain't that how it goes? CGC now is hitting the scan. It's a marijuana stock. And yep, CGC, I haven't really looked at the marijuana sector for a while, but it's put in some pretty impressive moves here. $8 up to 14 on this particular day. Little pullback. I wonder overall what the weekly time frame looks like on this. Pretty beat up since the highs, but look at this. Looking for a weekly higher low and higher high to change the trend, the weekly trend, for the first time in forever. But it looks like the bulls failed on this particular week to make that happen. So we're attempting again. And if I go out to the monthly time frame, boy, this thing is so beat up, isn't it? I mean, it just looks gnarly. But interestingly, we did get a monthly double bottom here. Interesting. It'd be nice to see the marijuana sector break out again. one of these days. Okay. Trying to figure out how to get back to... There we go. I just want to see what Holo is doing. Not much. Not much. It's trying to do stuff, but... Oh, and look at here. FFIE breaking out over that line. So we got our 1 minute trend change. A choppy one, but we got it. Started to break down. Bulls bought the dip, and now up we go. So maybe look for this one to go up and get halted again. Who knows, right? That is nice. I was in it down here, wishing I was still holding now. Oh, and here we go on ASTS. It's also breaking out now. So we got up over 450, and now here it goes. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful move. Beautiful. All right. That's going to do it for me. My day is over. Happy weekend. Come back strong on Monday. And we'll see you here when you get here. Bye.